In my 30s, sad and confused, I used to say, I'm only doing drugs to burn out the crazy brain cells so I can be content with a job at an aircraft factory and have a house in the valley with a boat in the driveway. Well, that couldn't happen, but that's what I wanted then, to be like everyone else, to have a wife and a normal life and to go to work each day. Instead, I had my life of drugs and instability, interesting, often damaged friends, and a growing understanding of my own emptiness. I also had my long desired career, finally at work on big movies, and the sad growing realization that it wasn't what I wanted at all. And then I was 40, and it was the 80s. I'd been at the party for 20 years, and it was getting old. At 40, life stares back at you. Even with your hands in front of your eyes, you can see life measuring you for the back half while the options of youth are waving goodbye. Like it or not, the bent of your arc is established, and you know changing its direction is going to get harder every year. Nonetheless, I wanted change, and life took pity on my desires. Slowly, I shed the skin of outgrown self. Excitement and sensation became less the center of my being. I still saw myself as a street kid with nothing at the core, but pushing out old habits left room for new things to fill the space. What I ached for was someone to care for who cared for me. When Darcy began to think of me as a partner, my life began to shift. Here was someone I could make a life with, someone who was not afraid to push back, someone who took me so seriously that my actions could hurt her, and someone I cared for so much that her pain and pleasure affected me and wanted me to take care of her too. We married, and we had children, Zan and Jordan. 10 years went by, and slowly the profound weight of family anchored me in calmer waters. I didn't notice much, of course. I was busy making a living, still easily bored and changing direction with every heartbeat. But now, I had a balance weight to smooth out my chicken on meth approach to life. Then a few more decades slipped by, and suddenly I was on the doorstep of 80. So, what have I done with the time I've been given? Not so much if you measured on the world stage. I have not been president or billionaire. I haven't cured cancer or made a dent on hunger or world peace. I have been part of a family made with love, and I've done my best to be a good friend to my friends. Once I got the hang of it, I did my best to be an honest man. It isn't much really, but it filled my whole lifetime. Oh yeah, and I made a few things, and I searched for beauty, and I walked on the earth among you, and it filled me with joy. Is that enough? It's going to have to be enough. What a place this is, and what a life.